I mean, if we lose this, it's because ponies can run faster than humans.
Actually, that probably reminds me. I should find my cats. My cats are in the employ of Ganon. I swear. Sometimes, like during one of the Armor Knights fights that we were just practicing. During one of the Olive, the cat that's usually on stream, he was like just all up in where the thing was, and
cats love keyboards.
Yeah, well, and because I have channel point redemptions for treats, so my cat is very smart and has associated my streams with treats.
Yeah, they're gonna learn real quick. Okay, countdown has started.
Yeah.
They just ready.
Yep. All right, and yeah, Nira, Lightshine, good luck to you, and let me actually get
luck.
Thank you, Orange, and yeah, if you're not already, please give Orange Koopo a follow. He's mentoring me. All right, and 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
What's our Uncle text?
Oh no. That's next week. Uncle, that's next week.
Good timing. All right, so we don't have to worry about rupees this seed.
Cool. I did not think about picking up the sign to throw at a guard this time. We're good. I usually do uncle routing for the for an open mode, so that's why it's a concern.
I don't have any problems with uncle routes. I just prefer to. Oh, okay. I guess we don't care about prize packs now.
Prize packs? What are those?
Never hurts to check. You're probably going to be killing these anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not going to be a priority now because we have bombs. But if we don't get any more bombs, then this is actually going to change our back of escape plan just a little, in that we would just take the exit we came back, we entered from, instead of blowing open the one up top, because we want to have 2 bombs for cat.
Right, so that we run out of bombs by Chicken Hut, so that we're right by the bomb vendor.
Exactly. I had a seed where I got 3 bombs, decided to open the top because it was a little faster, and got screwed in cat.
Oof. Oh, hey, that was Sankart.
Nice Sankart.
Could have been a little bit cleaner on the kill, but swords being able to get the sword spin off helps considerably.
Because now it's just a 2-hit kill instead of just 1. But not 1, 3.
Right. All right. Sword out.
I definitely am going to want to cover that guy in Bomb Escape in a few weeks. Because there's actually an interesting strategy with that guy, depending on the RNG you get, and that's if he's moving up or down. If he's moving up or down, the strategy is to just drop a bomb immediately, walk to the door, and wait. He'll kill himself.
Oh. Fine.
Alright, let's just do hybrid strategy. Or, this is safety strat.
Go. Okay, we have not seen a map yet, so I don't believe we've seen a map yet.
Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way so that we don't have to open the sanctuary chest. Okay, move my tracker down, obstruct the chat, because I don't want to see it done unless it's from us.
Yep.
What I do want to see is the RTGD timer.
Yeah. And I am unless I'm being restreamed and I know I'm like more than 10 minutes behind, I'll finish a race. If it's a restream thing, then, and I'm the last racer on the field, like I think the Polar Bear Bunny race, I ended up just forfeiting after she finished.
I'll mainly forfeit if I'm on stream, just to reduce the burden on the crew.
Right, and having commentated and tracked, I'm good with that.
Oh, so those smaller stairs where you slow down as you climb them, you can climb them faster if you're moving diagonally. But just kind of moving diagonally up left, diagonally up right, zigzagging, this is a stair pump.
That's what stair pumping is. Okay.
And that stair pump is actually a little important when going to Eastern Palace.
Right, because that's like in order to beat the guard.
Yeah, that's so that you can climb up the stairs and not touch the guard. Oh, small magic.
Curious.
There's going to be a lot of rats in it. But if you're also on a rat killing spree, there's a whole bunch of them in the top right corner in the first water room.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best place to go check your price. So here, do not bomb the upper wall unless you get another bomb pack.
All right, we're checking the tank. But
if only you pulled lamp and cape as well, you could do the power play, which is just mirror and go do adding them. For the love of God, do not mirror once you enter Sank. You'll end up at front of escape.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Like when Zelda Cell has the mirror, like in the first half at least. All right, I guess we're not gonna go ahead and. I wasn't looking at the timer. I don't know if I was. I think I might have been a little bit above. Ooh.
I clocked you in at about a 6:15. You can check Lumberjacks if you want to play safe, but because we already have rupees and bombs, we kind of don't care about the tree pulls and the bush crab. At this point, since we're already here, we may as well just pull the tree immediately so you can check your tier 2. And you can also check your bush crab here since we made the journey.
Save the sword spin. Cool. Pizza Heart.
So if you can kill anything at all, you can actually do a tier 1 check after these drop down.
After the drop down, okay. Does bush crab count?
I would actually just kill this bird.
There we go. It's gone.
Killing the bush crab does count, though.
Okay.
We don't care about that red rupee.
Ooh.
Well, we are both happy and not happy to see those at the same time.
Yeah, it makes Houlihan a little bit more difficult.
You would have to do the bomb method. Wow, you have a vanilla tier 1 and same tier 2. So your tree pulls are garbage.
Oh, well. All right. But hey, good news is, you know, this is where we're going to get our go mode in CAC. You know. it's
I'm
not
sure that's
possible.
necessarily a good thing.
Fair. Because that would be.
If you hit go mode right now, it's going to be a very low percent go.
Fair. Hey, there's our money.
All right, Houlihan is dead.
Yep. Hula, what now?
We're probably gonna want to save. No, we don't have to save scum. We have powder.
Yep.
It would just be a save and quit out of there instead of a hard reset.
This is this is an interesting loadout.
I mean, you're getting your fetch quests right away.
Yeah, I'd rather them early than like late, I guess. So
I am a big fan of rushing a Sphere 1 mushroom check. Oh, did we ever cover spheres? Do you know what that is?
Basically, like, Sphere 0 is everything you can get, like, right out the gate.
Well, Sphere 0 is more of a zooter term. Sphere 0 is everything you start with.
Okay, also, hookshot.
Yep, hookshot, master sword, blue mail. That is not good.
You don't have lamp yet.
We also don't have moon pearls, so
we also don't have chicken clip, so
don't chicken clip. Never chicken clip. It is a soft lock risk.
Like, isn't it like unless you can manage to get damaged at when you recognize or something like that? But yeah.
Yeah, never chicken clip because you are at risk of a soft lock if you do it. If there is actually a holy image for this over on the main Discord, it's called the Duck of Doom. It's kind of a shame on you for trying to chicken clip image. Alright, so we don't save and quit at the race game because we have a shovel.
Right. Scout it?
I would scout it because Cat had goods. I only blind check it if there was nothing at all in Cat. Because something... Okay, we need those.
Yeah. What is this opening?
I guess we're covering early boot seeds.
All right. So hey, that's gonna be
I mean, we would still do the shovel in this scenario, but now you have the option of save quitting and just going straight to bond rods. But I think it would be a better idea to hold off on that unless we're looking for Moon Pearl, because ideally we try to save it for Dark World so that we can get Graveyard Ledge and Keys too. So unless this is a glove, this will be a save and quit. If it's a glove, we'll just walk it. So when you reload, unless you're going to do the mushroom, I would suggest fully healing yourself in lane style so that we can have sword beams for mini mobile cave. And I think we have too much to do in order to consider Adina right now because of those flippers and Zora money. I would still do the damn though.
All right.
Are you gonna play it safe and delete the block, or are you going to be risky and hookshot with it? You are going to be risky and hookshot with it.
I'm gonna rock it. That's what I'm gonna do. And the I guess the nice thing is, but yeah, you're right. Like the mirror would be the safer approach, and hookshot, I guess the only that was not worth the time.
If you get it first, try it. And this is going to be free because you have sword beams. What we really care about with the sword beams is actually the hitbox.
Yeah, it's a lot of... It's definitely a pretty large hitbox.
I know rupees are not part of logic, but come on.
You know this is setting us up for like a bloopy on Zora, right?
I think the real prize is actually going to be on the ledge. So when we're doing Ice Rock Cave, we're definitely going to want to arm and water walk, and this is actually just a standard play for boot start seeds. We have to treat this like a boot start seed because it was just on race game.
Right, it was so early.
So when we leave Ice Rock Cave, instead of going to the jump spot, what you can do, since you have the flippers, is you can just dash straight down and jump off the diagonal portion. You'll be swimming, but your water walk will be armed when you
so
to the left, right here. If you just jump up here, your water walk will arm when you swim off the waterfall. Well,
okay.
It will act. So, I recommend doing Hobo.
Which, sorry?
I recommend doing Hobo.
Hobo? Okay.
Just don't touch the shallow water, because if you have real flippers, you'll fix yourself.
Right. The swim of shame.
Yeah, because checking Hobo in a boot start seed is a lot more common because everyone is going to water walk there, or what they'll do is they'll fake flipper to Hobo and activate the water walk at Hobo. Some people might just outright skip Hobo, but I think this is fine because we're also looking for Moon Pearl.
Right.
That's kind of one of the big things that's holding us back right now.
Well, yeah, because we need that. We still need lamp for logic.
We need either lamp. I could also see us getting a glove, in which case I would absolutely sequence break the mountain.
All right. I know I'm getting flung the wrong way. It is so nice not to have to worry about getting hit there.
That is all 4 300s.
Oh my goodness.
That's all 4 of them. Okay, so we definitely want that book.
Yeah, and that's tough because like we can do the front of I don't know why I'm...
Oh wait, no. Since you have flippers, it's actually faster to just run all the way up top and then swim the rest of the way. Because all you would have to do is swim around that little cliff.
Yeah.
That's also a check because that's our first bottle.
Right. What is the seed that I rolled?
I myself am a big fan of checking Sphere 1 mushrooms.
All right.
That is probably what I would do. The other density play you could do is just go to Eastern.
I'll do bunk rocks, turn in the mushroom, save and quit, and then Eastern area.
Okay.
Kind of take care of at least the couple of these here that are sort of at least nearby, and at the very least quick to run to.
Fine with a boots chase. I think I would actually prefer doing Kid here instead of Mushroom here because we have an alternative path to Mushroom with your flippers. There is a whirlpool that takes you straight to the witch.
Oh, right, just south of Link's house.
Yep, that's the one. And that's what makes safes coming to Mushroom so quick.
All right, what we got? Desert is looking kind of suspicious.
Just a bit. The only thing I don't like about going there is no fire.
Although we also don't have a lift, so...
Yeah, we also don't have a glove. No glove, no fire.
Like, there are multiple reasons not to like it, but it is 3 to 4 items that don't require those.
Because we would be getting at least 3, because that would also be our chance to do Adina. Adina would be done after the desert tip, though, because getting out takes a little time. Alright, we don't.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can either go for at least 5 items in the eastern area, or go for at least 3 items in desert.
Book does take a little bit of time. Let's see what we got over in Eastern.
And this time, you already know where the green pendant is.
Yep.
Just be off here. Just be careful with the Octoroks.
Yep, because they can be jerks.
You can bonk this.
Show me progression.
Not here. It is starting to look like desert, though.
Let's see.
If it wasn't for my late season 4 run, I would be so against this. But, you know, I've come to appreciate one of my teammates routing a method to the madness.
Mm-hmm.
Even at, you're always learning when you play this game.
Oh yeah, like that, and that's been one of the kind of really cool things about this is about Link to the Past as well. Like, the thing is, like, I can still see, like, because I probably started racing in 2020, racing quotes. We can put quotes around that, and it's really cool to see the improvement kind of since then, and already the improvement like just in the past couple weeks. Because either way, you know, it's learning something. So. All right, still one item, or
Yeah.
one item, right? Where we've collected one item so far, rather.
Yeah, we've gotten one item, which was nothing, and we got the big key. All that is nice. We have a hook shot. That'll come in handy for Ganon's tower, though.
Right. And honestly, if this is item 3, cool.
Yeah, this is God EP. Alright, it is desert. So you never have to do big key chest. Should the seed be bad enough that we have to go kill the Arnos Knights for the green pendant?
Mm-hmm.
Still, you take a God EP.
The good news is, even though it was the wrong move, it was a quick wrong move. So it wasn't.
We went for the checks per minute, right? Instead of the chase fight. Right, so I'm a fan of doing Adina after the desert dip, but we do want to peek the ledge.
Alright, nothing there.
So something's in here.
Here.
Or an Adina, but it's more like here.
Or surprise, they're randomized keys and your Dark World Access hammers, like.
Yeah, boots and mirror. Wait, boots and book. This is probably going to be Mountain Access. That's my guess. Which would mean it would be 8K.
Yeah.
Well, it is boot slots. We did confirm that the boots are hard required this seed.
Yep.
Now, the ultimate slap in the face right now would be if there's, like, the means to kill land moles in here. The means to kill land mole is both in here and the other item in Indina. Because then we'd have to go back in and do the moles.
Right.
And given that this is a red crystal, that's even more important.
All right,
All right.
Lambo has one.
Item on Landmo.
Hey, how do we like that Aga?
We have to do Adina first.
Yeah. But, I don't think we have a red...
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not a red flag, it's crimson.
If Adina has a bow, I think I would still do Aga and not chance the green pendant.
Well, and we've got the mirror, so we could also go to pod area for, like, and just mirror to Eastern anyway.
That's if you plan on dipping it, because killing Aga would also get you access to Village of Outcasts via flippers and hook shot. Alright, well, it's an Aga seed, but at least you're going to have tempered for this.
I'd say, you know, it's... And logically, we still needed to go to desert, so...
Yeah, the desert play was required. And you know what? We still don't have Moon Pearl. This is a fine last location because everyone is going to last locate Moon Pearl as Aga. No one is going to make that crazy Moon Pearl on the Pyramid Ledge column.
Yeah.
You may be on red mail and a blue potion, but you're still at half health.
Yeah. I'll try to...
These ball and chain guards in the first room, they will die in one tempered spin. Or 2 slashes if you prefer. Arm a spin in advance and kill them with a spin so that they can't parry it. Kiash.
Ah, shoot. You're right.
It's alright. That kind of that's gonna come with more experience, just knowing that I can set up a key hash here. But really, I think the most important thing about this climb is you have a blue potion, so you're in less danger than you think.
Yeah. I just need to remember to use it and don't get 1-0'd.
I would say if you enter the pit room before Aga on 1 heart, drink it.
Yeah.
Actually, 1.5.
Hey, shield came in handy.
These will die in 1 spin or 2 tempered slashes. So for this next room, what you can do is poke the wall to aggro him, and then just hit them both with a spin at once. Exactly like that.
No.
Oops.
Yeah, I messed that up.
You had the right idea.
Well, it was, you know, to get a couple more hearts. That's totally what it was.
Oh no, what I thought you were trying to do is you were going to go for the strat where you use the hook shot to grab the key while it's airborne.
That was.
And, you know, credit where... you can hook speed off the stairs coming up.
Yep.
But credit where it's due, I do like that you tried it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still... We're still gonna go ahead and, you know, there are some things where, like, I know I would lose a lot of time if I mess it up. Like, bomb diver down.
You need to kick up some dust by pressing A in order to swing your sword again. That's
There
how
we
you
go.
turn off spin speed. Then this is just a routine hack fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess.
I think you're a little close for comfort, because if you get too close, you'll end up hitting at him himself, and that's you're getting hit.
I'm gonna guess 4.
I usually just go 3. I just take the average.
Although,
Little optimization for if you have a shield. When he's doing his lightning attack, you can grab the wall to get rid of your shield on screen, and it's very slightly reduced lag.
okay.
Believe it or not, Act 1 actually, that was a 0.
Yeah. Well, for an Agaseed, for a 30-minute Agaseed.
But what I was trying to say is that Act 1 actually has optimizations. Oh, you're not going to beat this, you're just going to blind check it. That is mountain access and land bullets access. You can
Shoot,
either go up the mountain now or go kill Landmo. You're also going to have to.
I just realized.
Personally, I would actually go kill Landmo and hope for something that lets me do more of the mountain. And not just that, but I also want that 5-6 crystal to set up the possibility of doing Big Red Bomb as part of the Dark World tour.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we don't have, like, there's still a lot we need. Like, we're not guaranteed. I should have done a map check, but we're still not guaranteed. Yeah, we don't really have a good way to get to. Like, we don't have a great way to get over to check Bombo's tablet right now, especially since we don't have Moon Pearl.
If this was not a red crystal, I don't think we would be here right now. I would just have gone straight up the mountain, but because it's a red crystal, I am a firm believer of getting this done first.
Well, and it kind of lets us, because it's got to be done anyway, so...
It has to be done, even though right now you can full clear Light Roll Death Mountain.
Right. But between there, yeah, between there being a definitely an item.
That is a risky spin speed.
I've jumped off of that ledge before.
It's risky if you go for the right side. A little safer if you go for left.
Yeah, that's why I go to the left, because I've jumped off that ledge before, so it's like let's not say we didn't. All right, let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to remember. No.
There's 2 setups for P-Dash in this room, and you got the Torch Nudge one. You can either touch the pot and dash turn upwards, or you can just do it in such a way that you're gonna nudge the pot while dashing. They both work. Landmo is 4 tempered slashes or 2 spins per head.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you don't have a rod or a silvers to speed this up.
All right, I don't think I got any hits on this one, so.
Well, this next bit is a kill.
Yeah. All right, what do we got? Oh!
Oh!
That
just galaxy brained mitts, because now we're gonna be able to do Dark Death Mountain while we're up there.
Right.
You can do King's Tomb before going up the mountain.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's still save and quit, but
yeah, but Oh man, I cannot believe we just big brained mitts. I just wanted the red crystal.
But that's also really, that could be a tricky location for that.
That location might actually be a problem for some people because the mountain is a siren's call.
There's so many items up there. I've got the mirror, so I think it might be quicker to save and quit.
I would have to time that. But I also don't time anything. I just hope others do it. I'm lazy.
It's all good. I'll just create YouTube content from it. From like what is quicker.
Someone did time all 4 methods of going to GT, which is bottom portal, delete the blocks, bottom portal with boots, top portal, TR already open, top portal, TR not open. And I think it was TR portal already opened that one.
There we go. Thank you for the sticks.
Unavoidable check is unavoidable.
Dead rocks, please.
There is a way to test to see whether you got spin speed or not, and that's if you can't swing your sword.
Is her deadlier?
Yeah, this is the unfortunate reality of post-Agile Light World.
All right. Good news is we don't have to worry about that bomb jump.
Yep. Don't forget that you have the... Well,
oh, we had mirror.
No. You don't have hammer. So you can't quickly get to Hera. So we just passed up doing Ether Tablet and Hera to do this.
There are more checks over here. We'll be able to save and quit from Spiral.
Yeah, just for future reference, though, if you have mirror but no hammer, it's better to just go do Hera and Ether first and then jump down.
Okay.
Because chances are, like, what you're looking for is just in Hera. We would be doing this regardless, it's just, now you have to reclimb.
Sure. And hammer should be coming up soon. I was half expecting that to be hammer. Not gonna lie.
I am actually a little, well, let's just say I'm not happy to see a bow right now.
Because, yeah, that only opens up Eastern at this point.
That only opens up Green Pit. Don't forget to peek Floating Island while you're up here.
Yep. Kane.
That is Samaria.
All right. So hammer will get us that.
No, just Moon Pearl will get us that.
Oh, you're right.
You have access to the bottom portal, you just can't do anything because you don't have Moon Pearl. Alright, we need to do Hera.
Yep.
For all we know, though, this really could have just been a long chain for ultimately Mitt's access into Dark World, so I wasn't really counting on Hammer being here. I think all we're really going to get is Moon Pearl and Samaria.
Which, don't get me wrong. Ah, shoot.
I think you just banked a little too hard on Hammer showing up.
Yeah. And it is the siren call of 3 items versus a lot.
It's not just the 3 items, though. It's the crystal.
Ooh. Well, at least Pod. Oh no!
Oh no! You talked to the guy.
Oh no! Oh no!
So that pendant layout is very interesting.
Olive.
Would you care to take a guess why?
Well, that ice rod that we picked up might not be useful, but we'll be able to go in.
You may have a fire rod. Let's see.
You're right. Ew.
Your fire rod can actually be in Ganon's Tower of the Sea. If you can Harapod on the first try, go for it. If you can do boat speed Harapod, even better. But those Kodongos are not playing nice.
No, they are jerks.
The only the scary thing though is right now is that if there's an item in the big chest, we're gonna have to go back in. Unless we pull Moon Pearl, then in that case, big chest doesn't exist.
There we go. Well, either way, we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to check. So, but yeah, the big key. I'm gonna pretend the big chest doesn't exist right now.
Yeah.
All right, good news. We got a 50-50 chance.
There's a shot that something's on other items on Moldworm, and our Moon Pearl is just on the green pendant turn. Oh, but that causes a new problem, and that's when do we go get that Samaria from Darkness now? Because if we were to go right now, we'd be in Spike Cave with just no hammer. What you could do is, after your spin, you could just turn on Burna and get that second slash in.
Oh, right.
There you go.
That's a. I need to remember to use my invincibility items. We're going back in.
There's an item in the big chest. We have to go back in because all we have left is that big chest and Armo's green pendant, really. What kind of seed is this? How deep is this Moon Pearl?
I rolled the seed. I can also roll some very interesting seeds.
And I just want to double check something. You really do not have the Moon Pearl, right?
I do not have the Moon Pearl.
Yeah. So you could set up a coffee break with a bomb explosion here.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we have to do big chest after Harapotting. Do you seriously have a vanilla Moon Pearl?
50-50. And the other option was the bow that we got in Paradox Cave.
Yeah, it would be Aga to get a glove on Pyramid Ledge, to go get a bow from Paradox Cave, to kill the Green Pendant Armos Knights for your Moon Pearl. Also, that was a very nice use of the Ice Rod. Credit works, too. You can also use the Sword Beam for that. Save yourself a little magic.
All right, let's see if we can do this a little bit quicker.
Yeah, so our progression's either in this big chest or on Green Pendant. We have nothing else left. I mean, if you end up pulling Hammer, then that opens up Magic Bats.
We're probably gonna pull like the flute, and we have to like bunny walk to Meyer.
That would not be hard. It's Green Pendant.
I don't know what else to do but laugh. I'm gonna be honest. If I picked up one, I should have just picked up all three.
Yeah. That was admittedly kind of pointless. But since you have a glove, you can take the southeastern entrance and to get a straight path to eastern. As if you fluted to 5. You can hook speed off this, maintain it for a while, faster than the normal method. Then just kind of stair pump, stair pump, stair pump. You can stun that red guard.
Fair point. So, I guess Eastern could have been single dipped.
It
But
could have, but
that
for
would...
someone to single dip this, they would have to make that Moon Pearless Aghanim call.
Right, that would be, like... Yeah.
Because most people who run this seed are going to dip Eastern looking for Moon Pearl. Because they're going to have Mirror, they're going to have Hookshot, they're going to think, okay, this is just a seed where I have to kill Aga and then Hookshot over to West Dark World. So where's my Moon Pearl? So there is nothing to feel bad about right now.
Yeah, about to say, routing-wise, like, it's bad, like, it feels bad, but it's as good as we can get it, I think.
Yeah, the people who are going to be ahead are either clowns or really good at execution.
The 10th dentist is ahead.
Funny enough, that's when my dental appointment is, the 10th.
Oh.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Take this damn temporary crown off.
All right. Hey, we get to try this. No. Ah, we'll let it get away.
Almost. All right. What is on Green Pendant? I can imagine this being Hammer just for Magic Bat.
I'm just laughing, honestly.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of seed your opponent's mentor rolls all the time. So
this is usually the seed I roll.
we should be very used to these kind of seeds.
There's
Moon Pearl, Dark World Access. Do you want to go get Samaria, or you just want to start now?
Let's go back up to the mountain. Get Samaria.
Is up there.
And we don't have Hammer yet, so Thieves Town is not. Thieves Town is in that.
Thieves Town is in that we might get screwed over by the big chest moment right now.
Right. And
realistically, you're just 3 items from go.
Wait, no, I don't have Hammer. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't go up to TR portal. You need to take this one.
All right, and
technically you're 2 items for go mode, when really you need 3 because you know where one of the items is.
Right.
You can check the TR medallion if you want. There is a possibility And later, we might have to go in looking for either Flute or Misery Myers Medallion. I didn't count the Flute, though. You're actually
Yeah.
go -3.
Which still, like at 48 minutes in, is interesting. At 2 crystals in, it's kind of weird, you know, we're 2 crystals in, only 2 crystals in, and Bombos.
Okay. I kind of expected Bombos to be a thing.
Because that would also be Ice Palace access if it were Bombos.
Oh yeah, that's right. We also need a way to do ice. So our shopping list right now is Hammer, Flute, Misery Myers Medallion. We're getting the cane. And a way to do Ice Palace. And that's going to be either Fire Rod or Bombs. And the beautiful thing about getting Cane now is that when we inevitably pull Hammer and Way to do Bombos, we can just go to Ice Palace whenever we want.
Right. Icebreaker is nice. All right. I think Village of Outcasts is next.
Yeah, because it's either that or taking the Aga Portal. You can't start at Hype Gate because you don't have a hammer.
Yep.
If you want, you can dip Skull Woods. But I think if you do that, you're also committing to a pet check. And it's unlikely something you need is going to be on there.
Right. And that's because of the items that we need for... that we would need for TR, even. Because it can't be Hammer. Can't be Fire Rod.
Cannot be Bombos.
Not be Bombos.
It can be Flute, and it can be Ether Earthquake, should it be required for Meyer, but I don't like thinking about pet until it's in Logic. So instead of going into D-Town now, I think we can do the Brewery and C-Shape House first as kind of the last-ditch effort to get a hammer.
This is where... So, yeah, because I think last time we already had the hammer, and you were admonishing me on checking these... checking Brewery, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time, we already had hammer, so... We just wanted to go in and do Thieves Town right away as part of the Village of Outcast player, but this time we don't have a hammer, and now we're hoping we get it. Alright, so you can either go in now and just do it as is, or you can go all in on trying to avoid doing it without hammer.
Let me check after the first 4. At least.
We'll be fine with either decision you make.
A little high, but I would have needed to dodge that anyway. That was 2 items so far.
There's only one item in the back. Alright, we'll come back later.
Yeah.
I would also advise doing Smith Chain then, because at the same time, we're not going to be orphaning Hammer Page. We are going to have to come back for Thieves Town.
Right. So I gotta start with this side. At least the good news is this does also lead us into our Cave 45 checks. Like, all of our...
The only real issue right now is how are we routing it Magic Pad? Because right now you can only pick one between Purple Chest and Magic Pad.
Oh, hey, there was another 300.
Oh, I thought we had Is there really more than 4? I thought there was only 4. There might be 5. They need to get hook speed off those stairs.
Oh, right.
You're fine.
Right. Oh, that's actually kind of handy.
You can hook shot those lift rocks, I believe.
Maybe we just got hammersmiths.
If it's hammersmiths, great. We're going straight back into these now. We're doing magic bat. We're grabbing hammer pegs, and all is dandy.
It was not. I'm gonna do finish smith chain.
That is fine.
Because that'll at least lead us to the other checks as well.
This is the decision I would make. I would just say I'll come back later to magic bat. And it's not as bad because we chose not to risk the big chest.
Yeah, that's... And that's, I think, one of the other really cool things.
K45 first.
Oh.
K45 first.
Okay.
You're going to have to pick that chest back up, but... Even if you have shovel, it's faster to do K45 first.
All right.
So we just grab the shovel and set up teleporting chest into Bombo's tablet. And now we just say bye-bye.
No, I said bye-bye. There we go.
If you want to play it safe, I would just quick swap away from the mirror until you're ready to use it. Because the last thing we want right now when we're doing this trick is to accidentally mirror and ruin it. But you just pulled it off.
Yeah. All right, and let's check Bombos.
So it would have been impossible to do Bombo's tablet into desert. Well,
yeah,
no, it would have been possible. It would have been possible. It would have just been a very long walk.
Versus we can now go to Hype Cave, and that was garbage.
We ultimately needed the book.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Right.
Because it was locking minutes. It's just that if someone didn't go to desert for land mullets now, this is when they would do it.
Yeah, this is kind of... Yeah, there would be really nothing else.
So even if you have boots, it's still best to try and avoid tall grass as much as you can. It still slows you down a little.
All right, and hammer. Hammer, hammer. Catfish.
You're gonna be better off doing a mirror save and quit. Well, and just appearing on a pyramid instead of just swimming around. No. I mean, go back to Dark World and then save and quit. So that you appear on the pyramid.
I gotcha.
That's gonna be faster than swimming around.
Okay, I getcha.
And you can also get hook speed off these stairs. So, our options now are Catfish, Pod, Magic Bat, do these sound anyway. If we do Catfish, then I would also highly advise backtracking to the hookshot spot and doing Graveyard Match, yeah. I forgot you had a glove.
Oh, yeah.
If you, actually, no, your bottles are full. I was gonna open up the possibility of buying potions, but your bottles are full, and you already have 2 of them, so you're good.
Yeah, and 1 blue, 1 red, so...
Yeah. And we don't have to worry about potion gem unlock because we have a bow. Oh, there is actually a reason people bonk off of this. It's not for swag. It's to set up what's called a quick mirror.
Oh, because when you bonk that,
It actually puts you in position to do a mirror that speeds up the actual animation for some reason.
because this is a well-coded game.
Yeah. Alright, this is our last chance to do Graveyard Ledge.
Gonna do pod. No.
Because if we don't do Graveyard Ledge now, we're probably never going to be able to route it in.
Yeah, I just realized that. No, we can go through this way.
And you can just quickly get back to pod by going into Dark World and doing a save and quit.
I guess it doesn't really matter where I put that mirror.
Yeah, because ultimately we want to go back into Dark World when we're done for the mirror save and quit. Other than that, looking at your remaining options, you have Palace of Darkness, Gambling Thieves Town, Dipping Skull Woods, Magic Bat, the Mean Chest of Swamp.
Sorry, did you say Skull Woods?
We can dip Skull Woods, but I'm fine with the pod play because we can get at least 4 items.
Yeah, we can, and it's not too bad to go to. Well, okay, the pod maze part is not fun, but
Yeah, but
we've got at least we got boots. Hi, Kiki.
if you touch the top of that block and you have hammer, it is a guaranteed kill, but that is a bootsless strat. If you have, since you had the boots, you did the correct thing, it's just dashing.
Yep. Because it's too slow otherwise.
Then we just hookshot over to the pots and treasure to do this room quickly and prepare a quick swap mirror. And typically the arena chest is done while opening the bomb wall.
Mhm.
If we get a key, we do the big key chest, which is that bombable floor one.
That's two.
2 keys. Instead of counting how many keys we're getting, I like to count how many not small keys we're getting. Of which we are currently at 0.
There's
Vanilla big key. That's our first non-small key item. So logically the back is bow locked, but we have to do this anyway because we need keys.
yeah. And plus side, we have bow.
But that's also just part of pod key logic. The back is bow locked. Since we don't have the hammer for this upcoming 2 chests, we're gonna have to mirror when we're done. Hammer cannot be in here.
Yep.
These 2 checks, I mean.
But hey, at least we can get a couple keys.
And then for the next 3 checks, this is actually a seed where you can do a justified hammer jump. You're welcome to try it if you'd like, but otherwise, there's not much point in doing it because you have a mirror. If you didn't have mirror, then I would absolutely go for it.
All right, so unless both of these are keys, we are skipping Harmless Hellway.
Yeah, you understand mod key logic.
Harmless Hellway? What's that? I don't know what that is.
Key. Just key for key.
It's just gonna rust.
It's already pretty bronze right now.
True.
Oh, that could be big.
Yeah, but say let's that's gonna tell me. I mean, and we're gonna have to save and quit out of here anyway.
That is. Open your pause menu real quick. That should be all 5 items. Yeah, you're done. That's all 5 items.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to mirror and do another save and quit because you're gonna be at the peak.
Yep.
We need to go activate that flute.
Yep. And then probably next Meyer.
Misery Mire. If we can get in. If not, we'll probably just have to do Mire Shed and checkerboard.
Yeah, which still wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's 3 checks plus info.
We need to know which medallion we're looking for Mire. If it's Bombos, TR is dead.
Right, because it can't be. Nope. There we go. Get the salutes in.
So we would actually really like this to be Bombos, even though we don't have it.
Just because then it can't be TR.
Come to think of it, if we were to get Hammer right now. Yeah, if you were to get
it is Ether.
Alright. TR is unfortunately alive. If it was Bombos or Quake, TR was dead.
At least that there wasn't Bombos. Or, Quake, yeah, at least that wasn't. It wasn't the thing that we're looking for, that we're looking for it not to be. Word's good.
Yeah. So after this, you only have 3 options left, and that's, well, 4 really. Depends on what's in here. Alright, so you have either Magic Bats, going into Thieves Town anyway, Dipping Skull Woods, or Dipping Swamp. But you'd only be able to get 1 check in Swamp. At this point,
I'm gonna go ahead. So here's my thought.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take this mirror. I'm going to go ahead and, because there's only 1 item, I'm gonna take the chance that it's not in the Thief Town big chest. I'm gonna go quickly do Magic Bat. So I shouldn't have. So actually, no, I still needed to do this to do Magic Bat. But then from there, I'll go ahead and flute to back to 3, to Thieves Town, up to Skullwoods.
As part of our Skullwoods dip, barring in progression, we are going to have to do a vet check because we need to know if Ether's there.
Yep.
Because if we pull Hammer and we know Ether's on pet, then we're just a way to do Ice Go mode. Alright, we're just gonna have to go into Thieves Town as is.
Yep.
If we pull Cape, we're gonna have to peek Bumper Ledge.
Oh, you're right. We haven't gotten Bumper Ledge yet. Or we haven't seen it.
I haven't been able to route it in effectively.
All right, so let's start with Thieves Town.
Chances are it's going to be 4th item. Well, he is almost certainly going to be a blind cell, which means last item. There's a 1 in 3 chance you can't get the last item. It's really good odds, though, to do the pack without hammer here.
This is definitely the riskier play, but I think either way, it's either we're not doing crystals or we're taking risk.
Yeah, we kind of went all in on there being something in the big chest. We kind of treated this as a qualifier, really.
It's not the God Pixel.
Yeah, I can show you the setup for God Pixel, but it's also going to be up to you to be able to get it because it is a 4-frame window. You're going to need to hit it with a sword beam or a boomerang if you miss with the pot.
Yeah, I can't even say muscle memory. I can't even say muscle memory for that one, but it is what it is. All right, let's get bombs. They're ready, though.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be map or compass. There would have to be, like, hammer and skull woods for there to be an item up here. Like, just going from past experience.
So I have seen hammer in Maiden Cell.
And it is incredibly gross when it happens.
Yes, that too.
It does happen. If this isn't a map or a non-hammer item, that means it's either in Skull Woods or in Swamp. You can also hookshot these doors. Alright, so we have to hope the last item's on blind.
Yep. I guess the good news is it's not logically, well, no, if it were logically hammer, then it's like, oh, darn. Well, so
yeah.
Anyways.
We were kind of hoping this would be a hammer-locked blind.
Yeah. All right, let's see how much I remember.
If things go south, you have half magic burner to make the fight completely free.
Nope.
Oh, you can always just turn on Burna.
Yep.
Oh no, the Burna itself will hurt him. You don't even have to slash your sword. Interesting.
Okay, good. That's all 4 items. That's all 4 items.
So we're hammer and ether from go mode. I think it's no question we do Skull Woods here.
Yeah. So logically,
no, the fire rod's completely in logic because there is a key in blind cell.
Okay.
It's only if the big chest is locking itself.
So the hammer, if we want to be a disgusting location,
in ice. So for this, if you're gonna kill Moth, you go straight to Moth first. And that's also the easiest way to route in the pet check, because we need to know ether. Since you managed to pull a small key, though, we could just go ahead and do the front. But typically, if you're coming here with a sword and fire rod in hand, then typically you kill the boss first and then work backwards.
Yeah.
Because one of the things about Skull Woods logic is that Mothula can never have a small key. So he's more likely to have an item.
Nope.
The way that works is that you partially walk into the little bat spiky thing.
Mm-hmm.
You were standing too far out for that to work. And you'll know you're in position when you're kind of getting nudged into the spike from touching a block at a corner.
Sorry. Sorry for going radio silent there. I know I could tell I was getting a little frustrated with just that play right there, so.
But I'll show you how to do it after this.
Okay. All right, we got one item.
And you can skip the statue puzzle with Samaria. At this point, I'm really hoping we pull Ether. Just, I would feel much better if it was just Hammer and Meyer. We're gonna have to kill him off.
Yeah.
But I think before you do that, feel free to check. Oh, I would also grab this key just so you don't have to get one off the Giftos.
Yeah.
I would be okay with you checking pad now instead of after boss. But if you're gonna do that, open this first so that you're less likely to mirror bomb.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing is we're still a couple items away from go mode, so
we mainly need to know Peter's here.
All right,
that's a shield.
Good deal.
So
Ped's dead.
Rip mirror shield.
Should we check? Should we still check Moth first?
Yeah, we kill Moth. Because I don't think we've gotten all 3 small keys here yet. No, I think we did. Now I'm questioning myself.
I think we did because we were able to
Yeah,
well,
because if you were to kill this Gifto and get a key, but also we never opened Pinball Room.
Oh, you're right.
So I don't think you have all 3 keys.
All right,
which
well,
would make the Moth first justify because it's very likely the 3rd key is in the bridge chest. That's always the variable I forget to take into consideration when trying to count whether or not we have all the keys. That is both items. You're done here. You're gonna have to grab the prize, though.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. You're not gonna like your options. First chest swamp. And it is a seriously long walk because you don't have hammer. Or just go into hammerless ice.
I think
hammerless ice. Like,
yeah.
I don't think you need a mentor to know that doing first chest swamp is there's no way.
There's no way until it's that. Do you remember? Were you in the one qualifier where that is where hammer was?
No, I think I was already done.
Good, because it was terrible. I think I actually checked it too because I mean, there's a reason why I'm in the mentor tournament. But also because clown routing was my only shot. I'm gonna be honest.
Even though we don't have hammer, we can still icebreaker.
Yeah.
It's just whether we go beyond the big key chest depends on whether or not we get a small key in the Pen Gator room. Alright, so we can icebreaker here, but we're only going to grab the big key chest.
Right, because we can't.
Because
Should we go back to hit the switch or no?
no, instead what we're going to do is push the blocks and proceed normally. Unless we get a small key here, but that is very unlikely. Silvers. That's
Item 2.
Item 2. So typically, what most people would do in that scenario is instead of proceeding downward, they would just go back, push the blocks out to backtrack over to. Oh, well, now we can get out. This is all moot. Open the door. We can actually proceed. But what they would do is they would just push the blocks that are next to that icebreaker chest and go back to where the switch is and proceed normally as if they were going to do the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Oh.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Alright, if we pull hammer here, we'll just kill the boss. Because that'll be your third item as well. Combos.
Oh no! That's all the items.
Yeah, that's all 3 items. What are we... We're missing something.
We got TR. No, we don't have...
We don't have TR because we can't open the portal.
I've got to go do... I got to check that first.
First chest... Oh my god. 3. Because you can't get to Swamp from 4 without the hammer. Oh my god, you rolled a first chest see.
I don't have my chat pulled up. But it's around the top. No, bottom.
Bottom. Yeah. I was just so flabbergasted that I totally forgot that first chest swap was a thing. Yeah. And if it's ether, then your hammer's in mire. But that also means that TR is totally dead because you're gonna have hammer go mode.
Oh my god, I love this game. I don't know where I'm even going anywhere. I know.
Wait. You did an unnecessary yes.
I know. I need to...
Oh, don't you dare be Cape. Don't you dare be Cape. Don't you dare be Cape.
Well, if it's Cape, we're going directly. But yeah, if we had scouted, then...
Yeah, if it's ether, then it's just your hammers in mire. Fuck.
For those who are listening on my channel, this has been a very interesting race. All right, moment of truth.
Swamp.
Oh, this is... life is just beautiful.
So, let's assume Ether's not in here. Let's just assume.
Okay.
We still have to clean up our crystals. We're gonna get Big Red Bomb doing this. That is an option. Or you could just go all in on the Turtle Rock play and chase bombos.
We can also finish Ice off to give us more time to think.
Yeah, that's part of the crystal cleanup I was mentioning.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because we're gonna... Because the very first thing we have to do, at least if we need thinking time, is to just finish off pod, finish off Ice.
Okay, so... Left side swamp.
So if I'm go -1, I'm going to skip it, but I'm also going to consider going back inside once I kill Argus.
Depending on like if we picked up map compass along the way, like that.
Well, it's more that I am banking on hitting go mode in the back.
All right. So we gotten one item so far.
There is going to be at least one item in left side because we pulled map.
Why did I go that way?
If you're gonna dive her down, you don't need to do the statue.
You're right.
That is a muscle memory that needs. Good.
That was a. I was just practicing that. Two items. All right. There are a couple items over there.
So if we don't pull ether in the back here, we have to go back inside for left side. Because we're passing up 2 items now. So, I never went over. I don't know if I ever went over Zero Cycle, but oh my god, you went for it.
It's like, I wonder how similar it is to other one.
The thing is, with Tempered Sword, you need to arm hook speed while doing pulling. Here. On Gold Sword, you don't need to do this. You can just do regular sword pokes the whole way. But if you're on Tempered, how Zero Cycle works is that you're arming hook speed and tricking the game into thinking you're doing boot stashes into the puffs.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to practice that, but yeah.
No, that can come much later because it is one of the hardest tricks in the whole game.
Right. Like, I rarely see, like, and that's definitely something I know, like, I've only seen, like, very top runners do, like, not even, like, all the time, like, yeah. Like, I don't know.
To put it into perspective, I only get it like 35% of the time.
Oh, dang. That's still really good, though.
Either because one of 3 things will happen. Either A, I'll mess up the timing at one point because each time I kill a pup, I only have 8 frames to fire the hook shot again.
So it's also really timing based.
Yep. That's one of the 3 ways I usually fail it. Option B is that Argus just gives me a really bad pattern and it becomes impossible. Because taking damage will also break it. And option C is that I'm unable to get all the puffs in time because I had to fire a couple extra hook shots to prevent Link from dropping the sword. And they'll do that spin attack anyway, even despite there being no puffs on the screen. This is, I call this fake Zero Cycle.
Okay.
There's also a very high chance you're getting big key here. And we're gonna have to go back for that chest. Sorry if I'm rambling.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. All right. There we go. Only 1 part damage. I'll take it.
Yeah, there's that big key that was almost certainly going to show up. Alright, we have to go back for the big chest. There is an item in there. And afterwards, we need some thinking time, so we can just go clean up our crystals.
Yeah. Ice pod, and then after pod, that gives us Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, that'll give us Big Red Bomb. And it's going to be a really quick Big Red Bomb because Aga's dead.
Actually, probably save and quit. Yeah. To go to pod.
Now with a hammer, we could just use portals.
Oh, right. we didn't have hammer for so long.
Yeah, we kind of had to make use of mere save and quits. You're fine, this is just going to be a little slower.
Yeah.
Because you have to eat a couple extra screen transitions.
Mm-hmm. The good news is we did check everything else in pod. So it is just cleaning up the boss.
You're just going straight to Helma here. And he's going to have the map. Then after this, we can just kind of do Big Red Bomb right now instead of do Ice for now. Because if it's not in Pyramid Fairy, then we could go do Ice to think about whether or not we want to pull the trigger on TR for the density, or if we want to continue chasing Hammer into overworld checks like Hammer Pegs and Spike Cake. You're going to want to hit the switch, because that's going to set up the shoot the statue room. We want this to be red.
We want it to be red? Okay, good.
Because if the red pegs are lower, then you can easily just walk to the statue immediately and not get hit this fight. So, okay, so I'm wrong there, but it does speed up this room.
At least the spike knocks us in the direction we're trying to go anyway.
Yeah, that's strange. One of the hardest things one of the biggest challenges for me is just trying to translate muscle memory into speech. It's two completely different languages.
Oh yeah, no worries. If you ever do exclamation mark words in my chat, what? That was not great.
Also, those who know me really well knows that this is probably going to be a really good pairing, you and I, because both mages, SorcererFinch, and my and the whole black mage outfit going on for me.
Yeah. Well, and a couple folks on the stream team I'm on have definitely called me Wizard Bird before.
There's actually a term for if someone completely calls an item before it appears. Witch. It's called witchcraft, and you're accused of being a witch.
All right, so let's flute to 4.
Yeah.
Turn in pyramid.
Or do the big red bomb. Just remember that Aga's dead, and you can take a much shorter route.
Good point. Good point. All right.
Because I have actually gone the long way with Aga dead, forgetting that I can just take the Hyrule Castle portal. And the commentators had no justification. He just said, no, he just fucked up.
Commentators, come on.
It was not an SG broadcast, I assure you.
Okay.
He would have gotten in trouble for that.
Yeah, about to say this is a family-friendly. This is a family-friendly, really rough seed. Although, actually, it's not too bad at this point. We can finish up, after this, we can finish up ice. We're going to have to do this anyway.
Yeah.
I remember.
If there's not in here, we can just finish ice for some thinking time as to whether we want to pull the trigger on TR for the density, or if we just want to gamble it being an overworld. There is 5 items in TR, but realistically 6 because we count Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
And if you are hook speed, yep, you know this.
Let's get in.
Try to avoid talking to the fairy because I think your bottles are still... Okay, never mind, you have it.
It's like, how about that for timing? I mean, doesn't... Oh.
And she's handing out blue potions. Your bottles are full.
Yep.
Alright.
What is the seed? I'll flight to ice.
Yeah, let's... a little to the left.
It's like, let's mirror bonk first, and then let's... Mirror bonking, you know... it kind of goes along with the seed, let's be honest.
Oh, before you go into ice, there is actually a spooky setup to help with Fire Rod in here. If you blow your flute before going into the portal, but before the duck appears, you'll arm Spooky to make your Fire Rod a bit more. That is why you'll sometimes hear people blow the flute before entering this portal. They're setting up a Spooky.
Alright. And I guess the nice thing is, hey, we can just go straight to Cold Stare.
Yeah, you don't have to hit the switch, but you are going to have to get a key from the H room if you skip hitting the switch. Yep. You already have the big key.
It's probably quicker to just go ahead and,
you don't actually have to hit the switch, just as your second tip. All you have to do is just go get the key from H room, which is going to be on the way.
Right.
Typically the rule, I know this goes against kind of the rules of thumb of Ice Palace as to whether or not to hit the switch, but the justification is that we already did all this. Right here, we only need the key. Because we're gonna use this after the big key door. But generally, the rule of thumb about hitting the switch is if you're full clearing, don't hit it. If you're go-moding, hit it.
Just because if you're go-moding, you're already assumed to be... because you're already...
The real reason you hit it while in go mode is so that you don't have to look for the big key.
Should be fine.
Then we just do what every child did in Ice Palace, and that's skip this whole dungeon with Samaria.
Remember like 20 minutes, however long ago it was. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use Bombos.
So we need to make the decision after this. There's only 2 overworld checks left, Spike Cave and Hammer Pegs. As opposed to 6 items in Turtle, but that is also a much longer check. Do you want to go risk Ether being in the overworld, or do you want to risk Ether being in Turtle Rock?
Hammer Pegs is going to be a quicker check, I think. Let's go check that first.
This is kind of a gamble we're doing, because if Ether's in here, you skip a whole mountain climb and all of TR. So, let's...
Oh, hold on. So, checking Hammer Pegs first.
Yeah, because if Ether is in there, you don't have to touch Turtle Rock, and not only do you not have to do that, that also means you skip an entire mountain climb, which is at least a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wait until we get Cape, but before...
I would also say this is probably your last chance to peak Bumper Fudge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, it's...
Because there's a very real possibility that Ether is not our go mode, and instead our go mode is Cape. Okay.
All right.
That confirms our go mode is going to be
That... I guess it's a little comforting. It's not like, okay, let's just do even more fetch. Remember, like, at the very beginning when we had all the fetch quests?
Yeah. The other thing, it's not just the density though. The other thing that's making TR appealing is that you got Hammer and Bombos. Oh, no, wait, no. Forget I said anything. We're gonna have to go to Turtle Rock or Spike Cave if you want to gamble that.
That's... Spike Cave is a little bit more of a gamble. Let's do TR.
Okay. Because worst case scenario, you'll just have to take the pendant from Trinex and make this in all dungeons officially.
Yeah. Remember
because you're fully healed from clearing TR, you'll be in prime shape to route in and do Spike Cave.
Mm-hmm. This is definitely one of those seats where, like, I don't know about you, I feel behind. But I think this is one of those seats where all runners feel behind.
Everyone is last locating that hammers.
Right.
It's just, what do you do after hammer? On the contrary, also everyone is last locating C. Really? People would actually like this seed from a qualifier standpoint because it has a forced light world last location and a forced dark world last location. That would be in their mentality.
All right. I know coming out, I would be able to get spin speed, hook speed off of that ladder as well. We have the mirror, so we go up.
Thanks to Quick Swap, we want to go right first. Just remember, as soon as we pull Ether, bail, because you'll be in go mode.
Yep.
Now, if Ether's on Trinex, then this is an all dungeon. Then we just oops all dungeons.
Nope. Didn't quite get the...
Butter.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone's going to get that looking for Ether. Well, unless Ether's in this compass chest here. Alright, I need to mark that you have silvers.
Alright.
You have a completely free Ganon leader.
About to say, that the good news is we just need to get to GT.
Just need to actually get there. Oh, on Butter, it's just 2 slashes.
Oh, okay.
On Tempered, it's actually a spin, but you also need to do it close enough that he gets hit twice by it. Master Sword or worse, then it's Fire Rod.
So in this this spot, should I check lava chest?
Yes. We're in here looking for items. We have to do lava chest.
Okay. I guess there's not really a guaranteed. It's a guaranteed key for a key thing.
Not really.
Okay.
If you're in here looking for items, do lava chest. If you're go moding, try to skip lava chest, but you may be in a scenario where your big key's vanilla, in which case you would have to do lava chest. And there is actually a dead giveaway that you have a vanilla big key, and that's if you get
no keys.
2 items, dungeon items in the first 4 chests.
I'm really glad that we checked Bumper Ledge.
I'm so glad we checked Bumper Ledge. Yeah, if you were going to stay in TR, you would hit the switch, but we're going to be going outside for Mimic Cave.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Would this fall under the range of cursed seeds?
Yes and no. Yes, it's bad, but also I think a higher end runner would appreciate this if this ended up being a qualifier seed. Because, as I've explained before, with 2 // locations, it basically becomes a test of execution and routing. How efficient are you at last locating that Moon Pearl and that hammer?
Makes sense. All right, show me.
No, we gotta go deeper.
It's gonna be on Laser Bridge, isn't it?
At this point, I do not want it to be in Spike Cave.
Right. Yeah, Spike Cave would be problematic.
That was probably going to be a key. That was a 50-50.
All right, next up is Crystal Roller Room.
Yeah. So the strat here is to use Samaria. Wow, your laser bridge is going to be a bit barren. Because this TR is front-loaded.
Oh, yeah, we only have... There's 1 key, 2 dungeon items.
You only have 2 items left in the entirety of this dungeon.
Also, I definitely meant to do that. Definitely. All right.
And it's just dash the whole way through. And instead of laser skipping, we have invincibility.
One more item.
It's... You have to kill Trinex. The last item is on the boss. Is it really It's either in here or in... Let me try again. It's either on Trinex or in Spike Cave.
Yep. I did have a scary thought, like, wait, what was like Highlight Island, and then I remembered it was junk.
We peaked it during Hobo.
Yeah. Oh. Nope, you're gonna...
Alright, show me Ether.
Yes!
On Trinex.
We made the right call.
You know...
This is a great qualifier.
We were a pedestal pull away from rolling the ultimate meme seed.
Good news.
Moon Pearl Chain, followed by Hammer and First Chest Swamp, and then a required pendant Trident skin. So, go mode.
Right. Good news. If I were on Restream, I would toss the bird into the water. I can't reach it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Not on Restream, so. Ugh. But but on the other hand, like, yeah, this was a, you had to do everything.
Yeah, because I think everyone is killing Moth looking for Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is double dipping Eastern. Some might double dip Ice, but because it is a Hammer hunt, and that means Swamp Palace is such a long walk that no one would even consider it. The only thing someone might do is Spike Cape before Turtle Rock.
We have a Godmire. Oh, that feels good, at least.
At least we get a Godmire.
It feels like you either get a Godmire when it is like that, or when it's like, oh, we're one item from go mode. There is no, like, in between. We're good on magic.
So to speed up that room, you want to hookshot the middle pot.
Okay.
Ideally the middle, though, because if you're too high up, you're going to get hit by the Wiz Rope.
And we did not hit the switch, so we should not go hit the switch in here.
Yeah, don't hit the switch in here because you never did left side. You got a Godmire. So I think probably the main thing we should probably cover after this is teaching you Spooky. If you don't know it.
I do not know the Spooky.
Yeah, I think that's probably the highest priority we gotta go over now is Spooky. Which is a good problem to have, really.
Right, like, it's because that's more advanced kind of thing, if I remember correctly. But no.
All you have to do with Spooky is just be comfortable with pressing Y then A. No, wait, A then Y. A then Y. And the rest of it is just going to be positioning.
All right, so we cleared out every single dungeon.
We full cleared the game.
And the funny thing is, there is still a lot of green on my tracker, but that's a lot, I think, because we did not pick up items.
Oh yeah, so when I'm tracking something on the map, if I can visually see an item and know it's not useful, I'll just mark it as checked. Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna think I didn't check it. You can either wait it out or just briefly told it, but by that point, it was faster to just wait it out.
Yeah.
The only other major error we did make this seed was the Light World Death Mountain route, where we skipped going to Hera.
Mm-hmm.
We banked a little too hard on finding Hammer on the mountain. We really should have done Hera first, if you don't have Hammer.
All right. So what do you think it's going to be, 1 through 22? And anyone in chat listening along, what do you think 1 to 22? Because if you guess it right, I gift you a sub.
Well, my go-to used to be 3, but then people started going to right side, so now it's 7. Because what 3 would get me is Tile Room and the Torch.
Yeah, I do like doing the full right side.
Whoa, careful with the word full there.
Not not full right side, but the at least up to compass.
Okay, slight optimization there. You don't actually want to be dashing when triggering this cutscene because it makes this cutscene very slightly laggier.
Huh.
It's because your sword's out.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see what we got. I was pretty sure I was going to bunk against that torch, so.
You looked fine.
Got a key.
Yeah, and this kind of routing is why my new go-to is 7.
Well, 7 is still alive.
Because 7 gets me the torch. And even though I used to be one of those bad people, I still secretly hope for torch.
I mean, Bob knows what Bob did. Yep, too early.
I would just go ahead and kill these guys because you have butter. It's a 2-shot. But it looked like you handled it pretty well.
All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab the key first.
Yep, we need this key.
All right, 7 is still alive. Let's switch off of the mirror.
Nope.
Not 7 today. All right. 7, 8, 9.
These Stalfos are in a really good position for you.
Yeah, that was fun. 11.
Because if they were more spread out, then I would have suggested casting Ether.
I had Ether to the ready, or I mean, not to the ready. You saw how ready it was, and it was not. But
yeah, it turned out they just gave you a really good pattern, and it wasn't necessary.
And 12.
Let's begin our climb.
Sounds good.
So you have a ton of magic thanks to your 2 blue potions and your half magic. You can just go nuts with the fire rod and the gauntlet. It will one-shot everything, and if you use it on Stalfos, it skips the burning to death animation. Plus, the projectile is pretty fast and has a bigger radius than the arrows, at least. Point is, fire rod good.
Fire rod good. Gotcha. And dash. Hey, we got a key dash.
You would not believe how often I see someone just move even 1 pixel before pressing A. Because I have to tell them in advance, as soon as you enter the room, take your left hand off the controller.
That was my fault.
Oh, so the easiest way to do this room is to do an invulnerability dash, which is either Burnout or King. There is a very rare chance in which you could get a perfect cannonball setup where you can dash through the whole thing and not get hit because of the pattern. There is actually a name for this. Cannonball Z.
Not a fan of Cannonball GT?
I wasn't the one who named it.
I'm more joking. I don't really know much about. Okay, shoot. I was like, I want to grab a.
Neither do I. So, about that fire rod shot that erroneously hit the red Stalfos, that is because when you flew it to 1, you actually armed a spooky.
Oh. Shoot.
It's armed by just the duck when you're arriving at 1.
Huh.
Most satisfying rooms in the game.
There we go. That was kind of satisfying.
In this next room, I tell newer runners that if they're not able to do the 1 cycle here, to just use a medallion.
Which is also honestly a good like that works as well.
Ideally, either if they have it, but sometimes they may not. In which case, they should use bombs.
All right. We've got enough magic.
You are totally fine. You don't even need to kill the mini Elma. You can get a full heal in a couple rooms. There is nothing at all you could possibly want because other than shields, you have everything.
And there was even a bailout.
Yeah, should you have forgotten to grab a key before coming up here? But considering that you're gonna do Red Stalfo's room first, I don't see how you wouldn't have a key.
True. 3. Early.
Then the easiest way to deal with this room is to hook shot the mini Helma.
Yeah, because even if you miss, then at least it's the iframes.
Yep. And this is just your routine agate to fight. Some people prefer spinning, some people prefer slashing. And I think that was a justified spin.
Alright. 2 and 1. Interesting pattern. 2, 1. Don't like this. Dang it. I'm wasting all these, like, Okay, that's just rude.
I wish I had a better advice for this fight, but the truth is, I actually kind of suck at it too.
Aga 2 is one that is just practice, it feels like.
I'm afraid so. I think I spend more time practicing bow landmo for an NMG run I'm never going to do than Aga 2. But there are times where I will just go ahead and do a bow landmo, and if someone watches me do it, I can at least make it look like I do the NMG run. Unnecessary spins. Since you're on silvers, you do not need torch touch.
Yep. I do need Ganon to stop teleporting.
Yeah, that is a bit more important than torch touch. Because he's deciding, you know what, I'm just going to make it so you'll never get a turn, and I'll teleport endlessly.
Thanks, Sans.
He is totally Santed you. Well, you got it anyway, and that was really nice.
Thank you. I didn't want to walk off. I thought I was gonna get hit. I'm on 4 hearts.
Okay, let's get the dot done ready.
Yep, it is ready to go.
Just breathe, Madeline, and cross the bridge.
Yep. And done.
Hooray!
All right, GG.
GG.
OMG is right.
OMG, it's right.
That is so right. Ugh. And
if I hover over their Discord preview, now that we're done, it looks like they're in TR looking for Ether. This seed is cursed.
This seed is cursed.
It's full of memes, but it is cursed. In fact, I just want to open like a new window, copy. Ameris and Zeruvian's community.
Vultures do rule this desert. So, yeah, this was a really interesting seed, though. Also, hi, Jess and Happen in chat. I can now read chat now that we're finished. But the quest for the Moon Pearl, which was its own adventure, and then the quest for the hammer.
That Moon Pearl was completely ridiculous.
It was. But we got it. Oh yeah, Blue Goo for sale. At least we got. Yeah, we were pretty good potion wise. Actually, we didn't use a potion. All seed.
We used no potions whatsoever. Not even to do a glitch. Because we had a bow.
We had a bow. We had. I finally figured out the timing, and I finally figured out kind of the timing for when to do the fire rod shot or the torch, like for that torch glitch at the very end.
That was a nice torch glitch. But another reason some people will not do torch glitch on silvers is because they can, by not getting torch glitch, they can set up triples.
Right, because you can choose to freeze Ganon like while teleporting down, and you got a couple seconds as long as you don't silver him off the ledge. Then,
and the reason they intentionally fail torch glitch though is because they can set up for triples faster instead of having to wait for the torch to go out, for example. Because by the time that they get an opportunity to relight the torch, Ganon's going to have too little health to be able to triple. So what'll typically happen is they'll hit Ganon one at the start of phase 4, hit him with a silver, let the torches go out, light one, then when he comes down to do his thing, interrupt or bleeds or whatever, interrupt him mid-teleport, hit him, then from below, kill him with a triple.
Okay. That would be kind of interesting to try out. And hey, we didn't need to get that unknown shield. I'm glad we checked the things that we checked when we did, though. Like, even just from a peace of mind.
I think we did ultimately need to do that pet check. I didn't hate the call to not risk the big chest at the East Town. But I also think that because it meant that we near last located Fire Rod, it also avoided a double dip of Skull Woods, for example.
Yeah, there. I think this seed we definitely made, or yeah, definitely. I definitely made a couple more risky plays, like one item, but it could very well be in that Thieves Town big chest. But then it having Fire Rod, this seed. you know that you had said it a couple times, and yeah, I this was absolutely a qualifier seed. The hammer being where it was, which already made it one, but well, hey, 2-0.
Well, next week you'll face another 2-0 opponent.
Yep. So going from, and this is actually the first time I've done a Swiss brackets. It's pretty interesting so far. It's, because on one hand, because it definitely feels like it does ramp up in pressure and in intensity as you go, because like, okay, cool, I'm 2-0. First I'm facing this time, also 2-0, same exact record. So it feels like it does kind of match up pretty well, especially for kind of, because it's what, 6 weeks, I think, of Swiss.
It does. Ultimately, if you're going to do well, you're going to have a harder tournament. But if you keep losing, then you're out. You have to give it your all every single time.
Right. Like it's well, and because isn't it because this is what kind of divides things into because after this is the brackets, right, between the fighter sword, master sword, tempered. One of my teammates from League, Tenet, had done the was in the mentor tournament, the prior one, doing tempered sword.
What was his name?
Tenet. She she was still pretty new.
Yeah, Tenet is not one of my mentees from last year.
Second sword was Kakarika Village. Boots were early on the race game. Flute, hour 2, and that was Pod, right? I think.
Flute was in Pod.
Yeah, in the maze. That's right. And not gonna say no to 4 kills with the gold sword.
Nira was just in the Kakarika well.
All right, so 2 things that I'm seeing from the stats scrolling by that I really like. One, no deaths, less than 1,000 damage. I think that's the first time I've gotten sub 1,000 damage.
One of the things that's going to keep that death count low, though, is a very early mirror, because when you get mirror, it kills off death warping.
True. Well, and between that, and we also got early red mail too.
So generally speaking, on the death thing, I do not count deaths that are on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Just say we didn't have mirror. Really, we wouldn't have death. We would have taken a death warp in bull outside of Pod. Whereas in the maze, we would have saved it out because we got all 5 items.
Right, because we already had it by that. This was just an interesting distribution.
See, it's horrible, but